Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading for this new week ahead. First week of May. Can you believe it? Like, where on earth is time even going? Okay, so as we do every week, we're going to do cards for the beginning of the week, cards for the middle of the week, and cards for the end of the week. And we're going to work with the tarot. We're going to connect with spirit, and we're going to get some extra guidance from 2 extra oracle decks that I like to work with. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's get right to it. Let's have a look and see what energy is here for today and tomorrow, being Monday and Tuesday. We have the Ace of Swords. Aces, as we now know, is all about new beginnings, fresh starts. And the Swords element is about thoughts, ideas, planning, strategizing. So this card is about a new challenge. It's like we're taking on a new challenge. So whether we're acting on a new idea or starting a new business, getting a new job, just starting something new, even if it's a new phase of our lives, we can't expect this to be not challenging, if that makes sense, because anything new is always a little bit challenging in the beginning as we iron out the bumps and that sort of thing. So this is all about new this week. Please notice there's been a lot of new energy over the last while, which is just bloody awesome between you and I. Okay, so let's get some elaboration. What oracle is here to elaborate? It says the opposite, water guardian. It says connect with your emotions. So here the guidance is we have a challenging new beginning we're working on, right? Let us be logical about it, yes. Let us be strategic, yes. But let us also incorporate our emotions too. And what I'm hearing with this would be to trust your feelings, trust your intuitive nudges, and to connect with, I'm hearing the motivating force behind anything we're wanting to manifest always comes from feeling. So in other words, let's say if you're wanting to manifest a brand new house or a brand new relationship, let's say, get lost in how good that will feel, because I'm hearing spirit say that for all of us right now, our future really is a blank canvas, and we get to decide what's going to go on that canvas, right? So how we need to get, so in other words, if you watch a painter creating a painting, he or she gets lost in the creating, in the imaginative process of that. So yes, we want to be strategic and plan and take action on these new beginnings that we're working on, but we also want to be lost in the emotions with it. Like we want to get swept away in the excitement, because Spirit is saying this, I've never thought of this before. They're saying that when we get swept up in the emotions of something new, that is the wind that lifts the aeroplane off the ground and gets things started. That is the petrol. That's the do you know what I mean? It's the oomph. It's the vuma that gets things moving, is how you feel about it. It's one thing to strategize and plan and to put something in motion, but what puts something in motion is how you feel about it. Okay? So make sure, also what I'm hearing is be honest with how you feel about these new beginnings. So let's say you want a brand new house. Yeah, you might want a brand new house, but do you want a brand new house? Does that make sense? You want to make sure that your emotions are clear, right? So the more you want this house and the more you're excited about this house, the easier it will be to be strategic and to put the work in and to get this new beginning off the ground. And the Spirit is saying, please, for the love of all that is good, forget the how. I just heard my God say that. He comes up with the most interesting things sometimes. He's saying, forget the how. Your job is to know what you want. Your job is to get your head around it. Go after what you want. Take action, blah, blah. But also put your feeling, put your heart into it. Okay, interesting. Let's get some elaboration from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Let's see what is here for today and tomorrow as further elaboration. You can't make this up. It says caterpillar, opportunity. How beautiful is the artwork on this card? Isn't it magnificent? And what is so interesting is that as a symbol, cats the meaning of cats is intuition and feeling, right? And how they use their senses. Cats can see beautifully in the dark. So this is about following your intuition, follow your emotions, right? And acting on opportunity. Now also, cats are patient little creatures. They don't, please notice how they stalk things. They'll take their time patiently, and just at the right moment, they'll jump. So here I'm hearing the timing is right for you to jump into the things that feel good, these new opportunities and these new beginnings. How amazing. Okay, let's see. What do we have for the middle of the week? God, I can't tell you how much I love doing these videos because it's so interesting to see what comes up next and how it plays out. Okay, what do we have for the middle of the week? What energy do we have? Oh, we have flip. As I move my arm, my bracelet caught up on this card. So that needs to come out. But this one here, the infamous death card that lots of us seem to get hysterical about when we see it. But it doesn't mean, as we know, death. It means endings, change, transformation, which follows on beautifully from the transformation card, the opportunity card, the change card, the caterpillar, right? So this is, it couldn't be more accurate. So this is, again, exactly that. This is about endings and change midweek. So this is going to be about saying goodbye to what no longer works for you, whether it's an item, a relationship, a person, a way of thinking, a job. Something has got to go. And Spirit is likening this to the caterpillar, yes, like it's coming out the cocoon, it's shedding the cocoon. And they're saying that this is the last bit of shedding in the middle of the week. Because Spirit is reminding us we've been shedding skins now for months, right? And they're saying this is like the tail end of it now. This is like the last of it. Well, thank the Pope for that. I'm so happy to hear that. So let us bid farewell and say goodbye to what no longer works, to make way and space for this new, for the new beginnings that are coming now. Okay, there's that. Okay, now let's pay attention to the card that fell out. I'll get to you in a minute because it was the shaman's dream card that fell out. But before we get to that, let's go to the first, or the second deck, should I say, which is winter. It says, take care of your needs. So this here, this change, transformation, letting go midweek might feel a little bit emotionally iffy, okay? And they're saying this is not so much an external, this is a little bit more on the inside. So midweek we might be feeling a little bit weird, a little bit tired, sleepy, moody, teary, a little bit off. Take some time for quiet, to replenish yourself, to replenish your needs, to take care of yourself and to put yourself first, right? The same way this, I think it's a wolf, listens to its instincts, okay? So take some time out for you, listen to your body, listen to your soul, right? Take time to nurture and replenish. Now, this card even says empty well. It says time to replenish. I don't think Spirit could be any more clear. Okay, so this is exactly this. Empty well, time to refuel. Now what stands out here for me is coming from that emptiness. Isn't it amazing how these cards tell a story? Because we've got the endings, the death, the change, the letting go. We've got to take care of ourselves, because as we let go of the past, as we let go of what no longer serves, we leave a void. We leave an empty space. So we're going to be empty midweek, okay? So take as much time as what you need to fill up your well. And Spirit is saying this is not just an energetic fill up, as in this is not just a nap or what have you. This is good nutrition. This is sleep. This is good people around you as well, filling up your well, really looking after you and taking care of you so that you are filled up and ready for what comes after that. Okay, so that's midweek. Okay, what do we have now for Friday and the weekend? Let's see, Friday And the weekend, what energy do we have? We have the Hermit. So this kind of follows on here from this time to replenish. Friday and the weekend is Hermit. Now, the Hermit means exactly that, taking a bit of time for quiet, being a bit of a hermit for the purpose of replenishing, but for also finding your soul, I'm hearing, connecting to your own inner tuition, connecting to your own self, connecting to source, and getting a little bit of quiet time to replenish your soul as well as your body, right? What's really sticking out for me is that lamp that he has in his hand. And I'm hearing the words clarity. So you can expect to get some clarity as to your way forward over the weekend, right? Because we're all starting big things here. We're leveling up, I'm hearing. Energetically, we're going from one way of being to a whole other way of being. And of course, it's a process. It's not easy as we evolve, as per this kitty, even though she's so gorgeous and glamorous. Okay, so let's expand on this message from the angels and ancestors. What guidance is here for Friday and the weekend? We have the fire guardian, ignite your passions. So here, this is about, okay, I'm hearing this is about action. This is why we need a rest, middle of the week and Friday, because we need to become empty. We need to become the void that all of this good new stuff we're plotting and planning is going to bring in, right? Or fill up, should I say. We're going to be empty. We need to make space. Then we need to have the energy to get fired up about what it is that we're wanting to do next. And also fire energy is passion, action, creativity. It's a restless energy. So Friday and the weekend, yes, we do need a bit of time for this, but then I can see us getting like a flash of inspiration and saying, aha, like I know what I need to do next, right? I need to take action, which is what this card is all about, and then leaping forward and just making it happen. So very interesting energy. We need clarity on that for Friday and the weekend. Let's get clarity. What energy, what guidance, what inspiration is here for Friday and the weekend? The crossing. How interesting. It says the initiation. So this is about stepping into new territory, because if you look here, there's two sort of cliffs or mountains, I would imagine, and there's the bridge between it. This is interesting. So here, again, we're going from the old selves, old way of life, old way of being, going into a new way of being. Now, Spirit is saying I need to actually look up the message of this card because they say it's going to be relevant. Okay, let's look it up. I don't always read the interpretations of this card. Of these cards, I prefer to interpret the pictures and listen to what Spirit says, but for all intents and purposes. Okay, story time. Okay, it says here, it says, you've come to stand on one side of the river. The opposite bank leads into the darkness of the eternal cave, where the old dies and is born again. This is a place where time is forgotten, and the seasons cease their dance and stand still, as if in a temporary repose. You must cross the river now, honoring and respecting this transition, for it's time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. Relevant much, okay? Don't be afraid. You've come to the edge of the river because you are ready. You're ready to let go of what doesn't serve you and all the ways in which you've kept yourself from truly living. Intimacy requires vulnerability and truth. Can you strip away the masks and the barriers of false strength to discover what you're really made of? Step in the boat waiting for you. Let it carry you into the cave where the shadows are waiting to be illuminated so you can be born again into the world without denial or artifice. Making the crossing is a beautiful, powerful act of the highest love. How amazing is that? Okay, so this looks like we are in for quite a major, interesting, I want to say, life-changing week here. So what I love for us about this week is that in the beginning we are hit with inspiration, ideas on how to make our lives better, how to improve, how to move forward. We've got all this restless sort of energy that's coming through, right? So as we start to think about what we want, we're going to be putting some emotion into it and thinking, okay, let's go for it, let's make this happen. With emotions though, again, putting your emotion into what you're trying to manifest is always a winner. But they're saying there's an aspect to this also in the middle of the week, beginning and middle of the week. They're saying be careful of people's emotions right now. We're going to be a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down. Remember to be in the neutral observer position. Take nothing and no one personally, not even yourself. So there's that energy for the beginning of the week. For the middle of the week, we're going to be having aha moments. We're going to be making some big changes, some big decisions. And I'm hearing we are busy creating a big void for the new to come in. So we're going to be letting go big time. I'm hearing expect snap decisions. If not from you, maybe from others around you. Snap decisions like, I'm sick of this job, I'm resigning. Or I'm sick of this business, I'm going to do something else. Or I'm sick of this relationship, bleh. Okay, snap decisions, right? And then as you make these snap decisions, of course, you become a void, you become an empty space for the new to fill. So there's that vibe going on. And then over the weekend, really stepping into the new, and stepping into the new authentically and real. So this looks like quite a humdinger of a week. Yeah, let's make it a good one. So I hope that helps. As always, if you enjoy these videos, please comment, please like, please share, please subscribe. I love reading all of your comments. Have an amazing week ahead and let me know how you go. So take care, keep well, and I'll see you again same time next week. Sending you lots of love. Have a great day.